on pole, and we are underway here in the British Grand Prix 2022. Really good start by the poleman Diogo Moreira. Really good launch away from the line as well by Ethan Guevara on that gas machine. But Moreira has the whole shot as they sweep through Copse for the first time.
Trying to keep an eye on Sergio Garcia. He's safely through turn one. Didn't appear to make too much early progress, but he's up behind the two Leopard Hondas. Very close between the two empty helmets MSI teammates. It looks like Moreira has forced his way back ahead of Yamanaka.
Yeah, he was getting a bit roughed up there on the sweep through Maggots and Beckett for the first time. Guevara got him going into turn number two, so Moreira briefly was back in third, but he really toughed it out, elbow to elbow with his teammate Yamanaka, fighting back through into second place through Maggots and Beckett.
Garcia is up one. He is up into 10th position. Look out for him pulling out from the slipstream. He's just in behind Ayu Sasaki as the two empty helmets MSI riders, they both power past Ethan Guevara, who led onto the Hanger straight. He's third coming out of it.
Tatsuki Suzuki's getting busy and aggressive on the brakes into Stowe Corner for the first time. He's picked up 3 places already on this first lap. Onju, the Turk as well, they're in 4th place on that Red Bull KTM. He's had a strong first lap so far as well. He started from 6th.
So contrasting fortunes for the two Leopard Hondas so far. Tatsuki Suzuki's got away with that leading group. He's up to 5th. Dennis Foggia had dropped a place to 8th. He's picked that back up again. It looked like Stefano Nepa went wide there as they went through club, and he took full advantage of that. Look how close this. That's a brave move from Ethan Guevara on the inside into farm, and it's really held up Yamanaka. He loses a couple of places.
Oh, round the outside by Dennis Onju, brave in the extreme on Moreira going into Village Corner. A sensational first lap this has been so far for Onju. He's come from 6. We know he's an aggressive hard charger, and he leads the British Grand Prix on lap 1 here. Onju now going through the Aintree corner. He's cracking the whip, isn't he, like we're in a Grand National. Onju leads.
Guevara taking full advantage and picking Moreira's pocket into the loop to take second place. Sasaki's moved up well on this first lap into 4th, just ahead of his fellow countryman Suzuki. Then we have Yamanaka, he's running 6th. Riccardo Rossi has now got ahead of Dennis Foggia, so he's back down to 8th. No real progress early on from the home favourite John McPhee. He's up 1 to 9th, with Garcia, the World Championship leader, hot on his heels.
Poor first lap for Stefano Nepa. He started in 5th place rather than the second row. He's outside the top 10 at the moment. Over they come into the complete lap 1 here at Silverstone, and with some slipstream out of Woodcote. Great drive through that 6th gear last corner on a Moto3 bike. Guevara powers back into lead on the brakes by Onju into Copse Corner.
So big movers on the first lap, as you can see. Sasaki and Munoz.
Oh,
Sasaki, speaking of being a big mover, through into second place, taking 2 in one go as he went into Maggots. Munoz, as you can see, left-hand side of your screen, the indicator next to his name. He's up into 12th place. He has now been notified that he must come through the long lap penalty lane, as has Adrian Fernandez. They have 3 laps to serve it.
Sasaki and Onju were teammates with Hervé Poncharas Tech 3 squad recently. There was nothing matey about that move, was there, going into Maggots and Beckett from Sasaki. He's been brilliant, our most recent winner in Moto3. A first-time winner last time out of the Dutch TT in Assen. He's now up into 2nd place. Sasaki's come from 9th. A superb early charge from the 21-year-old.
Garcia getting beaten up as his teammate leads again. Ethan Guevara. Garcia was passed by Nepa into Stowe at the end of the Hanger straight, so Garcia desperate to try and make early progress and make sure he's on the right side of any splits in this leading group. If anything, he's struggling to hold on to that top 10 position.
Sasaki then the big winner on that first lap, wasn't he? Up 7 places into 2nd. The poleman Moreira there on the number 10 bike, still hanging on to 5th place, just keeping his powder dry, getting some temperature into those tyres now as they sweep through Farm Curve. Hard on the brakes, favourite overtaking point here into Village. He doesn't need to wait for Village, does he, old Dennis Onju? Around the outside of Sasaki going through the Farm Curve. Brilliant stuff again by the Turk. Here comes some instant retaliation though from Sasaki into the loop. It looks like he has made that move. Sticky certainly has. He wrestles back 2nd.
Onchu nearly made contact with the rear wheel there of Sasaki. They looked like there was a little flick of the arm from Onchu when he took the 2nd place into Village to try and get some sort of agreement amongst this group to work together and not allow Guevara to get away. They're not working together at the moment.
That's the problem, isn't it, as well, Lewis? Because while Sasaki, Onju and that group behind Guevara start to bash each other up a little bit, they've got to be careful because Guevara, with clear track ahead of him, we've seen how good he is in these kind of situations previously in 2022. You can't give that guy any kind of an advantage because he will start to pull away and destroy the field. So they've got to start not carving each other up here, to go with Guevara. Sasaki's the fastest man on circuit right now. A 2:11.484 is the best lap of the Grand Prix.